Okay, so welcome back to the EV conversion project. From our last video, we've had everything approved, all engineering reports, all good. All we need to do is get a roadworthy certificate and get it registered. So where are we up to? Well, we've got a new registration plate. So this bike is now registered for on-road use. Thanks to Shannons, it's insured. So there's nothing stopping us now. All we've got to do is fit this registration plate and start doing some road testing. So let's get the plate fitted. Okay, so there we go. This bike is now 100% completed and ready for road testing. So we've got our EV label as required, because now it's an EV, on the number plates, and it's all ready to go. So let's get this thing on the road and do some testing. I took this bike for its first run yesterday since it's been registered. It ran beautifully. When I was initially looking at buying a ready-made electric motorcycle, I didn't want to spend too much on it, but it needed to be able to get me back and forward to work, which is around 45 kilometres return. And the road that leads up to where I work is 80 kilometres an hour with a steep incline that runs for 4 kilometres. The dealers couldn't guarantee any of the cheaper bikes would actually maintain 80 kilometres an hour going up that hill. So I forgot that idea until I decided to do an EV conversion. Now, I knew this would perform well, but there's always uncertainties, and I wasn't sure how well it would perform. But I started off just riding it around the town just to make sure everything was functioning properly. And once I was happy with that, then I rode it up the hill. Now, when we hit the first section of the hill, it's in two sections. The bike sat on 80 without any trouble, not a problem at all. And then when we went into the second section, it's steeper, and there was nobody around, so I gave it a little squirt, and it instantly went up to 100 kilometres an hour. And then I instantly went back to 80 because I was speeding. So, but it had no trouble accelerating up that steep incline. So the bike has achieved the goals I set for it, and it was a great day out. The only problem I had was with the battery itself, but I think it's more of a learning thing with these batteries. The battery indicator said I had 30% left, and then it said 0. So I was out in a little town called Glasshouse, just doing all that, and I was just heading back home. So I only had about another 10 kilometres or less to go, and batteries turned off. So luckily, the bike stopped in front of the Nature's Fruit Company, a glass house, so big shout out to them. I was able to just wheel in there and ask nicely if I could borrow some power. Now, this motorcycle has its own onboard charger. It's all one unit. I don't need to find special chargers. I don't have to have a charger plug into it. It's all on board. So I just needed a power point, and I put about 30% battery in it in just under an hour, which was great, and that easily got me home. I used about 9% to get back home again. So yeah, that was the only hiccup, and I wasn't expecting that. It was a bit of a surprise, and right along, and the next thing you got no battery. But I guess that's what you get with electric bikes. So this only takes about 3 hours to get a full charge. Not sure on the range at this point in time, but I think a combined, what they call combined range, which is where you could be doing bits of 100, bits of 80, 60s, hills and all that sort of stuff. I'm thinking it's about 70 kilometres, which isn't too bad. I didn't design this bike to do tours. It's designed for just zipping around the local area and going back and forth to work a few times. So it performed beautifully. Like, it's so much fun. It's got plenty of get up and go, but it's not scary, and it's very agile. Like, at corners, like it's just zips around. So yeah, this bike is the perfect 10 for me, and I couldn't take you on the run with me because I still haven't fit the camera. So now we've just got to look at where I can mount this camera. There's some brackets we've got come with it, but they're not going to fit on the bike, so I might need to make a bracket so I can take you for the next ride. So stay tuned. Next time, hopefully you'll see us on the road.